Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Persona 4 Golden Let's Play. If you didn't miss out during the last one, well, we got to see what our results are going to be, and that is we are now in the top 10, just like how we did it before in the midterm, so that is very nice. And not only that, but we also, of course, do have with Margaret as a brand new Arcana. Now, for her, she's a little bit more tricky. What you have to go and do with her is they have to find all these different creatures and then try to fusion them all up and whatnot to get those set of personas. I'm not going to really go out of my way for that. For right now, we'll just keep on continuing onwards for what we need to do in the main game. I'll probably hold off on her within more so of like the post-game territory wise if I ever decide to come back to this game. And, well, also, too, I can't forget that I want to make sure to cross my fingers so that we can at least go and complete up with the end game as well, if we could be able to do that, too. But within these two videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here, of course, with Persona 4 Golden, but we are going to do some things with Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, heading all the way down to Poshly Heights, collecting out with the next Crystal Star, and hopefully later on we can start reaching all the way down towards into chapter 7 now, because we should at least be heading all the way into our way of where the space is going to be happening, because we have to reach all the way into where the moon area is going to be, and that's where the Exnauts are going to be happening from there. So it seems like my prediction is a little bit off. It seems like, unfortunately, Nayato is not going to be the one that's going to get himself thrown into the Midnight Channel, but it's also this weird kid. This is a little bit surprising because if you guys remember, this kid was actually all the way back since like the very beginning of this game. We hardly ever got to see all that too much about with him, The only one time that we only seen him was during our way when he was trying to hit on Yukiko, and that was really weird and suspicious that was going on, and after that, he never really showed back up anymore. And now all of a sudden he's on the Midnight Channel, and it seems like he's acting like he is like somewhat of the killer. So maybe or potentially he could actually be behind all of this, and I think we have possibly or potentially found out our main plausible situation is with this guy right here. So he should be the one that's been dragging everybody into this whole Midnight Channel to begin with. And by the way, since we have Teddy here, I believe we are now going to be having another new rank that is going to be with Teddy as well. Hopefully at some point we should at least be able to go and do some social linking with him soon for our time. Because it seems like all that we're just kind of currently just doing right now is that he's just kind of just doing some other things at this moment. But there we go. So that's all been taken care of. And I think at this point in time now, we should start to reach all the way back over into the way of the Juness area, just so that we can all gather the information and hopefully try to get all of our facts straight. Well, I think that's what everybody's going to be thinking about, right? Is that this guy has to be at least be the killer all this time, right? Now, just like how we did it before in some of the other different past detective works that we had to go and do from the different dungeons, well, we are going to have to do that again here and try to figure out exactly where this person's dungeon is going to be at. Now, this one's going to be a little bit of an interesting one because this one's going to be acting like almost like some sort of like 8-bit video game thing that we're going to have to go through, and it looks pretty cool, and I can't wait till we go and actually try out with that said dungeon later on. We will be able to go and head on over directly to the dungeon, but we are not going to be entering on into the actual way of the different levels though.
So we'll go ahead and start the meeting.
And to go and find out where all the different clues are going to be going on throughout here, I will show that off to you guys within this set episode because it is going to be a little bit tricky because you will have to jump through different days to at least go and find out where all these characters are going to be. Because first of all, what you're going to have to do is that for the first part of this whole detective searching for who this weird strange kid is all about, like we have to go and talk to like Kaji first, and I'm pretty certain that it goes into Dojima. Then you actually have to go and then jump another day, and I'm pretty certain that's where you have to go and meet up with the Dashi, and then I think you may have to jump another day afterwards, and then go and figure out where this suspicious type of a golden brown hair type of kid is going to be at, because I think you actually have to go and talk to the actual shop owner of the of that steak shop or something that's over there in Inaba.
For some random reason.
So now Yusuke is gonna go and go off and talk about his own type of reasoning behind on what's going on here.
Throwing people into that world intending to kill them. The police can't prove the other world exists, so it's...
Well, that is true, because basically this killer can get away with anything, right? If you just bring somebody into the Midnight Channel, we've already seen it happen before firsthand with some of the other people before, and it seems like anybody can get away with all of that, and then the cops won't really know anything.
I mean, Shin is a wanted criminal, and there's no place for him to run.
So, you're saying he went into the other world?
Well, that's what it seems like it's gonna be as well.
Oh, so that's why he said, "Catch me if you can." Wow, senpai, you're smarter than you look.
Jeez, you can piss me off sometimes.
The banter between Yusuke and Kanji are pretty good.
If he had a personal grudge against Mr. Morioka, that explains...
Yeah, but that's the one thing that's really strange to me is that out of all the people that have literally been dragged into this Midnight Channel, the King Moron guy was the one that was basically out of the... Like, he's like the whole outlier of this whole entire thing. Because, like, he never really got himself brought into the other world, did he? Because, like, it seemed like it just, like, happened here in just the regular world.
You don't think he's gonna get desperate and end it all? He did look depressed, like it was the end of the world.
No, I don't think that's it. The killer has to know that the people he threw into the TV have come back to this side. I can see missing Yukiko or Kanji, but Rise, a celebrity? There's no way the killer wouldn't know she's still alive. So that means he knows there's a way out of the TV world. As for the rest, we'll just have to ask him face to face.
Oh, and here comes Rise right now. So hopefully she has any type of good information.
Not good.
Oh,
There's not enough
okay.
information to go on.
Unfortunately, there's no information, but however, we're gonna have to do our own type of searching anyways.
Where's Teddy?
Now, if you guys remember, we did go and pick up on a certain Enma quest. We are gonna have to go and worry about that here in this said episode. For what that Enma quest is all about is that we're gonna actually have to make a actual model that is going to happen for some sort of guy, and we'll actually have to go and try to complete that, and then just make sure that we go and then let Enma know later on, the actual fox, to get the next rank that we do want later. And if you guys haven't went and checked out with Banjo-Kazooie, I don't know if I already went and said this so far throughout the episode. We are currently now done and finished with Bubble Goop Swamp. We are going to have to start reaching all the way over into the time of Clanker's Cavern and try to at least, well, hopefully try to get everything all 100% all done within that area as well, too. Because it seems like here at Banjo-Kazooie, it's really not all that too bad to try to get everything 100%. So yeah, so basically starting off with here, to go and do this whole detective search, we have to go and talk to Kanji, so we already just want to take care of that for right now. Now we just need to go and head all the way over to the central shopping district and actually go and talk to Dojima. Now this is where he's going to go and kind of let us know that he's trying to figure out where Adachi is going to be. We'll have to wait until the next day for that to go on and happen from there, so that we can go and, well, basically try to talk to him and see if we can pull anything out from him. So now what we're going to have to go and do now is that I think we're going to go and take one more ride on our scooter here and finally reach all the way into the new unlockable access area for the Shichiri Beach. And now we can't really go and do too much of everything here, so I'm just going to kind of just leave it for right now, but at least we have it now accessed here at this point in time. And our courage has been increased again, I think, right? There we go. And just like that, we've got it. Shichiri Beach is here. So yeah, you can also do some fishing if you want to. I think there'll probably be some new fish that'll be accessed there, so we'll try that out later. And I think for how my Twitch live streams are going to be, I think I'm still going to go and do them on Tuesday. It seems like that's like a perfect, nice, good, reasonable time to do anything Twitch related on there. I just don't really know exactly how I'm going to go and do with anything YouTube related. That's the one thing, because that actually has to be a little bit to be determined for right now until I figure out like an exact same type of time for it. I may possibly just hold off on doing Yokai Watch 2 for any type of live stream, but we'll see what happens throughout the week if I can. If you guys ever do see a Yokai Watch 2 ever pop out anywhere, like on the channel or something like that, then at least we'll try to get, well, hopefully one episode going. I may probably not be able to do too much amount of like live streams with Yokai Watch 2 though. Alright, so here we are back over at the Junes department. Let's go and finally meet up with the Dachi here, and let's go and get those clues. So yeah, we're gonna go and tell Dojima. So the only type of clue that he's gonna go and give to us is that like this type of kid has some sort of part-time job. So we're gonna have to head around a little bit throughout the shopping district and figure out who exactly is gonna be there. But we already know it's gonna be over at the steak shop, so we're gonna have to go and talk to the lady. Alright, and yes, we already know what the information was all about, even though that this lady is going to be a little bit curious on why why the detective went and let us go and know about what the information was going on here, but we need it. Okay, so now since we already know all about what that here, I think what we're going to have to do is just jump into another day. Okay, so let's go and return back over here to the house now. And I'm pretty certain I think there is something in the fridge now, right? I think it's with that barley tea, maybe? Yeah, we don't really want to drink that right away because I still want to go and make the model for what we do want. Because we actually have to wait for like, I think like 4 days or something like that for us to go and build up with everything here. So we're going to make the model again. So hopefully we can at least get this guy almost somewhat done here. Alright, so far so good, and let's go and jump into the next day here. On the way into Friday the 29th. Now, just make sure that the expiration date, I think, to go and find this actual said kid is on August 5th, I think. It's somewhere around there. So if you haven't really went and found where that kid's going to be, you're going to be in somewhat of a problem here, but either way, we got the picture that we want. That's our main clue right there. So we already know who this kid is Mitsuo Kubo or something like that. We're going to have to know about that name. And let's go and head on outside. We'll see if there's anything harvested yet. Doesn't really seem like it. Okay. Yeah, we have to wait a couple more other days there. So let's just go and head all the way up here. And let's get this model all done and finished with, because I want to make sure that we get this done here. And there we go. Our diligence is still picking up pretty well. Nice. All right, and now it's been completed, and I believe we should be able to complete off with that quest. Okay, so let's just go outside. Yes, let's meet up with that kid over there. So yeah, so it is in the daytime now, so things are going to be looking a little bit brighter compared to how it was from before. All right, and I think, there we go, we got that all completed, so very cool. Okay, let's meet up everybody here in the food court now, and let's go and finally enter into the TV world.
Sensei, I'm all ready to go.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we enter the TV. We don't really want to confirm the situation since we already know about what the situation is all about.
Yeah, let's go.
It has been a little bit. We haven't really seen the TV world for some time. Last time that we went and came over here was that we had to go and help out with both Rize and also with Teddy.
The guy on the Midnight Channel.
Which I'm very happy that we went and complete off with that Teddy battle. I don't know what would happen if I never was able to go and complete off with that Teddy battle. I would probably at least somewhat rage quit and probably never come back to this game, but didn't really want to happen.
Oh my God, I really was being targeted.
Damn it! Freaking punk!
So now, it seems like everybody's now going to start piecing some other stuff here together now within the said kid, because it seems like everybody kind of has some sort of part with all this stuff that's going on now.
Back in April, remember? He suddenly came and started hitting on you?
Because, like, he always was, like, something of an interest that happened. Because, first of all, this kid went and hit on Yukiko. And then, all of a sudden, I guess he did something with Rize. And then it seems like everything's just getting all pinpointed directly towards for everybody else.
Sorry, who are we talking about?
The dude who came right up to you at the school gates and called you Yuki?
Oh.
So I guess that just went, like, completely past her mind. I wouldn't put her past her about that, though, because he was acting a little bit, sus there, if I have to say.
Really reject him. He came up to me while I was busy working and asked, "Don't the bikers..."
Ah, well, that makes sense right there. So it has something to do with bikers, and then now that's going to get put on to Kanji as well, right? Even though that in the interview, people were thinking that he was a part of the biker gang, but...
I usually treat those people politely so they don't get offended, but I was so tired that I kinda ignored him. Was that why I was kidnapped?
Huh? Wait, I'm not a biker. Ugh, that damn special report. So that's why I got dragged into this.
Yeah, it seems like that's what kind of happened, maybe.
Saying stuff about that announcer's affair too. Lots of muttering about how women who cheat on their husbands should be executed.
Well, that's pretty crazy. What the heck? Well, I think that's what he did also say something about that, right?
Can you tell where this Mitsuo guy's at?
I'll give it a try. Just a sec.
Alright, Rize, do your special thing, and let's see if you can go and figure out exactly where he's going to be.
Yeah, I found him. He's that way.
Alright, let's go! We're so close to the killer. We can't lose him
Alright,
now.
let's go and see what this is going to be. And if you guys do go and look, everything is looking very much 8-bit around over here. Kind of looks almost a little bit like in a Minecraft style area as well too, with the way of how this whole place looks like.
Well, he did taunt us, saying try and catch me. I guess he thinks of all this as a game.
Oh, this pisses me off. I hereby sentence him to 100 kicks.
Jeez, 100 kicks to the face. That man would get like a massive amount of CTE. But yeah, you know what, man? This is old school.
Gotta admit, all guys love.
But I think for right now, we're going to end off the episode out here for today. We'll have to pick things back up for next time and see what this awesome 8-bit area is going to be all about. So see you guys then, and in peace.